Hello ladies and G's, welcome back. Today we will talk about two things in this Helldivers 2 solo video. The first thing revolves around the build I am using, which I like to call the real Dust Devils build, because in my opinion this is what a Dust Devil should do, use both gas and fire damage in close quarters. Okay, so since we are resistant to acid, gas and fire as well. As for the stratagems, we are using the Guard Dog Breath and the Spear Gun, which both inflict gas damage and confuse the enemy. And as for the fire department, we are using the Expendable Napalm, the Torture Primary, and the the Incendiary Grenades. We are also using the 500 kilo bomb exclusively for the heavy guys like Bile Titans, etc. And the secondary weapon is the Ultimatum, of course, because yeah, you simply cannot deny that that is the strongest secondary in the game, especially if you need, you know, heavy crowd control. It's what I call heavy. Since this build is focused on close quarter combat, you have to expect more accidental deaths because you are coming toe to toe with your enemies, of course. So keep that in mind. But all in all, it is very fun, and the only difference between this video and all of my, I guess the majority of all of my other videos, is that this build is not really optimized for solo play. I mean, yeah, I am playing solo here, of course, but it is not optimized for solo play, but it is really optimized for team play, because this build becomes exponentially stronger the more teammates are using this build, because with the crowd control you can, of course, save your teammate. You will not kill the teammate on the spot, because he will be also resistant to fire and gas damage, especially if you are using, you know, heavy armor or the, you know, medium armor as well. Yeah, believe it or not, in my live streams I always play in teams. Rarely I play solo in my live streams, so we are testing these builds in teams as well, and I can guarantee you that this is extremely strong in teams. Anyways, as for the mission, well, it's not really a special mission, it's just the, you know, the drill mission where you have to destroy the 3 drills and activate the nuclear bombs. Okay, so now let's switch a little bit topic, giving my 2 cents about all of the problems that started 2 days ago revolving the content creator Buzz Lightyear, who was once part of the Arrowhead program, and now he is no more part. He got kicked on the spot. The reason for that is because it all started with a declaration from the CEO. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, I'm not really into drama, so I just want to give my 2 cents. It all started with the CEO discussing the new updates of the game that should revolve, you know, performance and efficiency of the game and the engine. Okay, as you may know, this game runs on an outdated engine which is called the Stingray Autodesk, and he was talking about just you know, improving the stability and the performance of the game because of the engine. After this, a lot of rumors started to spread about Arrowhead wanting to rework the engine. And believe me, I am a programmer. I program robots and artificial vision systems in the, you know, in the industrial environment. I can tell you in advance that changing engine is a titanic programming effort, which would probably put the game on a 1-year standby without new content. Can you imagine that? So unless Arrowhead hires a superstar in programming, that's not gonna happen. They will not do that, and they actually did not declare anything about that. Okay, and yeah, the creator Buzz Lightyear was actually stating facts. He was very polite in the video, and it was just stating this fact that some creators actually used this to clickbait some content. And yeah, I mean, if you make a video and your thumbnail or your title are not what there is actually in the video, that for me is clickbaiting. Okay, you cannot show me the, you know, the symbol of a Ferrari and then sell me a Volkswagen Golf. And yeah, he did not make any names, by the way, in the video. He simply just wrote a research term about engine update in YouTube, and 2 thumbnails came up that were stating that Arrowhead was. Oh, did the Thief Soldier actually kill me with a grenade? Yes, yes, he did. Well, anyways, two thumbnails came up of two creators. It happened that one of these two thumbnails was part of another part of the program creator. Okay, so Arrowhead asked Buzz Lightyear to remove that screenshot from the video, only that screenshot. Buzz Lightyear refused. Buzz Lightyear, sorry, refused, and for that reason, he got kicked. Okay, so this, I'm a little bit worried because the program between the Arrowhead and the content creators was specifically designed by their own statement to improve the communication between the community and the devs. Okay, but this, at least to me, this seems like the actual opposite. Arrowhead shut down a creator which was part of the program because he was addressing some, can I call it clickbait? To me it is a sort of clickbait. Okay, he was addressing a false communication in some sort of, some sort of way. And I repeat this, his video was very polite. He was not doing any names. He was not naming anyone. And they did not insult, nothing. It wasn't offending by in any chance. Okay, so to me, that's not right. Okay, so removing a creator which is part of your program because he was simply stating the truth and was trying to improve the communication between the community and you, Arrowhead, which was the initial objective, is simply wrong. Well, that's my 2 cents. Okay, so we can discuss it in the comments if you want, but I believe it's a fair point. Okay, anyways, enough with that. Sorry for my whining. Sorry for that. I'm not used to do that, but it really worried me that Arrowhead is starting to shift, the perspective. If you know what I mean. Okay, that's the strange thing. Well, anyways, I am sorry for that. I always remember that. I always remind you that there is the mute version of the same video in the comments. So yeah, if you don't want to hear me whining around and just want to see the gameplay, you can do that. No problem. Anyways, okay, so we are on the first drill. As you can see, this build, of course, will suffer if there is a lot of, heavy enemy presence. And of course, you're gonna suffer against the Shriekers as well. So this is one weak point of the build. That's the reason why I told at the beginning of the video this is not optimized for solo play. I am trying to adapt this to a solo gameplay video because I wanted to showcase this as a very fun build, at least in my opinion. I believe you might want to switch the spear gun for the sterilizer, but the sterilizer is a little bit redundant with the guard dog breath, at least to me. So if you really want to, what did it mean? The Shriekers, I guess. So if you really want to use the sterilizer, probably you should switch to another guard dog, the laser one or the liberator one or the K9 even if you want. But yeah, the sterilizer needs a rework in my opinion. It is too weak. I'm curious to see which is the percentage of players that are using the sterilizer, really. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry this video is not scripted, of course, so sorry for my rants and my random talks about, both the drama, if we want to call it drama, but yeah, it's not really a drama. No one actually cried. No one actually made a real drama. It is just me that I am dressing this as a sort of drama. But since I'm not English is not my first language, I probably mistook the term, addressing this thing. And yeah. Anyways, I think we need to finish the drill. Yes, we need to activate the Hive Breaker drill. Keep in mind that if you happen to pass the 50% mark and you got interrupted, like I did with the flamethrower, with the torture, I simply just interrupted the drill, it will restart at 50% at least. So you're not gonna start all over, but you have a little bit of, you know, forgiveness if you actually do not complete it in a single pass. Anyways, we completed that, so we just need to press the button, but for the moment I will leave it right there. There is a too big presence of enemies and I do not have stims, so it's a guaranteed death there. No need to just go there for the moment.
Helldivers never die.
Okay. So we have activated the radar, so we know there is a stalker nest in the map, the illegal broadcasts as well. So we are just going to, yeah, roast those guys. It's very satisfying to roast the Terminids, I have to admit. Roasting those guys really has a different flavor. I mean, it's very fun. And there's also a Shrieker nest, by the way, on the center of the map. So, as for the expandable napalm, it's great. I like the, you know, the concept of the expandable napalm. Maybe we should, I mean, they should make it the cooldown a little bit shorter, probably. It's a very strong area denial stratagem, don't get me wrong, but probably you would want to call it either to bombard from long range or when there's a breach. And usually when there's a breach, you don't have much control on where to fire it, because remember the expandable projectile, the expandable napalm projectile will bounce, I mean, will explode on contact, but the bomblets will, you know, bounce on a sort of 90-degree angle. So, yeah, you need some vertical walls to actually make it work. That's the reason I have chosen Mega City mission. That's the only reason. On the open mission, the classic missions, or even on the Hive World mission, you don't have a big presence of vertical walls and buildings, so the effectiveness of the napalm, the expendable napalm, goes down dramatically. It is close to useless, to be honest. So keep that in mind. If you want to use the expendable napalm, probably you want to fight in a city. That's the only reason. Okay, we are near the Shrieker nest. It would be a good idea to get rid of that, because we don't have anything to take care of the Shriekers. I mean, the Torture, of course, can set those guys on fire, but you need them to attack you first, which is ideally not that great. What the fuck? Again, another miss. Oh, yeah, really. Congrats to me and my aim.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Okay, so as you can see, you can just area deny them to, you know, to climb up, and you can simply just bombard with an hell bomb easily. They will not have a chance to climb up unless there is Bile Titans. Of course, a Bile Titan can come out. And that was a straight edge shot from the Shrieker. And there's also the Sandstorm. Okay. Oh, nice, nice. I cannot really see what the actual fucking combination is. And of course they have come up right now, so... This is very unfortunate. Come on, that fucking wing, really? Okay. The 500 kilo did not do anything.
Another one bites the dust.
Okay, I'm gonna trick shot the ultimatum to destroy another nest, but there's still one nest.
Critical stratagem no longer available. Objective critical
I have
stratagem
zero
available.
stims for the moment. Congrats to the Shrieker that managed to cover the combination, really. That is straight up annoying, to say the least. And here I was extremely nervous because they managed to stop me. And honestly, I was a little bit disoriented as well.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Okay, so first of all, I need to get back the resupply. as soon as possible. I have 0 steams and I have very few HP. Wow. What the fuck is happening here? We are losing a ton of time for a single sugar nest, really. Okay, so we have the sugar nest. Let me reload this ultimatum and get the fucking job done here. Okay. Man, this complicated and escalated so quickly. It was a simple hell bomb, remember? And look at how difficult it became simply because I lost like 10 seconds because I could not activate the hell bomb. Anyways, we are out of that hell for the moment, so just launching random, you know, random expendable napalm, because why not? They could come in handy in the future as well. Okay, so the plan is to at least find and set the other drill to, you know, to an executable state, and by that I mean you have to complete the, you know, the progress bar and just set the drill up for the hell bomb. Not activating the hell bomb necessarily, but at least completing the starting sequence. This looks not extremely doable for the moment. There is a breach as well, so I guess I'm gonna call in the Pelican and then get away for the moment. There are too many enemies, they will not let me do that. Let me try at least, but I seriously doubt we can do that. Okay, for the moment it is manageable. It's not an extreme amount of enemies, but, well, anyways. I guess we'll come back later, okay? Too many. I need steams as well.
Deploying equipment package.
Oh, there's also an impaler. They are very dangerous, especially to the hive drill, you know, hive breaker drill. Okay, so we have the resupplies available. This close quarter combat is becoming very messy. It's fun, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but really. Technically speaking, probably also a flamethrower combined with the guard dog breath could have been great, but remember that if you don't use the spear gun, you are out of, you know, hole closing options. You have only your grenades, and that's gonna be a problem if you need to close, you know, big nests, for example. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, let me bombard and let me try to see if I can at least activate the hive drill. No, there's another fucking breach. Okay. It is simply not the right time to go down there, okay? So, see ya later. Okay, so we have a nest in front of us. There's another hidden hivebreaker drill location, but if you zoom in on the map, you can see, you know, circle formations that are basically the places where you're gonna call in the hivebreaker drill. So they are easy to spot, especially in the mega city. You have to stay extra careful when your guard dog is reloading, okay? Because you are not receiving the gas cover from your guard dog, of course. So keep your distance unless there is, you know, the guard dog ready. Okay, so we have cleared the medium bug nest, and let me check for circular formations. This looks like it. there is a lot of bile mortars, what they are called, I forgot the fucking name. Not the nursing spewer, the bile spewers, actually. They are called the bile spewers. In mortar formation. They are pretty annoying, to say the least.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Okay, so this is a more covered up location, so it should be easier at least to complete this sequence, unless there is an heavy enemy coming in, like for example the Bile Titan. If a Bile Titan comes in, yeah, he's gonna stop you immediately. An easy thing you can do here is just, you know, use the... And there's also the Stalkers, of course, I forgot about them. It's too risky, honestly. Yeah, I guess we have to close the Stalker nest first. This is too dangerous. Yeah, going back and forth is just part of this build, by the way, so it's pretty normal, especially if the amount of enemies is extremely high. But this, for you guys that love to do a lot of kills, this build is for you. And you will also stay at very close range, so... Okay, let me try to close this. Can I pass here? And of course I cannot. Man, that was extremely lucky for me to not get headshotted from that fucking warrior. That was risky as well. Okay, so we have to find the other way around.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
This looks like to be the right road to follow. At least I hope so. Okay, this should be the Stalker hole here. Okay, this is it. Nice. Okay, no more Stalkers. Let me see if I can reactivate the Hive Drill. Bombarding the nest to just close a few ults with the 500 kilo bomb, of course, why not? Calling random expendable napalm.
Deploying support weapon.
Okay, let's get back to the drill right now. Ah, come on, really? Really? This is a problem. And I also missed the shot there. Yeah, of course, the ultimatum, yeah, the ultimatum killed the Hive Lord, but, sorry, not the Hive Lord, the Bile Titan, but of course, we have resetted the drill. Let me see if I can, no, if I cannot, and I died. That was unfortunate. Anyways.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
That was very unfortunate. As soon as the drill started, then Bile Titan came in. It was very unfortunate. Oh, by the way, let me know in the comments if any of you is playing Battlefield 6. And also playing that. It's a very, very good game in my opinion. I'm not a real fan of FPS games, but I have to admit this game is awesome. Really. So we killed the first charger, getting back the equipment. Let me see if I can reactivate the hard drill, but this looks even messier than before. I don't think I can do that, honestly. Zero teams and the sheer presence of enemies is a little bit too much, so. We'll come back later, don't worry. We can rotate between the two Hive drills. Man, the Alpha commanders are extremely tanky. There's another breach here. I think we can manage to reactivate this other drill as well. Okay. Okay. We can of course use our area denial stratagems here with the spear gun and the grenade to, yeah, just keep those guys at bay. Again, the same condition applies if there are Bile Titans, of course, that is just bad luck. They will overcome your area denial, gas and fire. Okay, this is going smoother than before. All you have to do is just launch a spear gun near the, you know, near the hype drill. Okay, let me try to escape. This is the best road to escape. So. Okay. Man, just 3 kills? Surprising, to say the least. Anyways. Looks like another sandstorm is coming in. Oh, there are some Sith guys here. Nice. Ouch. Okay, let's switch the spear gun. So this should... oh. I thought it could restart from the 50%, but doesn't look like the case. To be the case. Okay, the sandstorm should help us at least. We only have 2 spear gun shots for the moment, so your best bet is to fire the spear gun probably near the, you know, near the hype drill, but yeah, dog breath is helping us as well. 90%. Okay. Okay, good. We can go back later to activate the drill and complete the mission. Right now, we can go away. I need steams really that bad. Probably the 500 kilo bomb just stumbled on something and I died. I don't even know why, but yeah. Probably the Alpha warrior was too fast. Man, sandstorms are annoying to say the least. I mean, the visibility already sucks. In the terminated worlds, usually the visibility sucks. Just, I mean, there is another, you know, ambient condition that is even worse than that. That sucks. Okay, so let's get to close the remaining nests. There are 2 of those. And then we can go back later to activate the drill and make them guys blow up. Okay, look at the amount of vile mortars. What the fuck is happening here? Okay. So your best bet in this type of, you know, the nest layout is try to go upstairs there. And you have a chance to snipe every hole from upstairs, as you can see. Yeah, without dying, possibly. Yeah, we are resistant to acid damage, so we are not worrying too much about the minions. Okay, 1 hole remaining. I forgot where was it. Ah, okay, this one. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, if you are in the map, what happened here? I did not close it. Okay. As I was telling you, your best bet against this layout formation of the mega nest, sorry, the city nest, is to just go upstairs and circle around and you can just close every hole very easily without even much effort. Okay, we have 9 minutes left, so we can close the remaining nest, and then we can activate the breaker drill to finish the mission. Very straightforward. Where the fuck did I fire the napalm, man? Yeah, probably the best choice would be to fire at walls, really. I need some resupplies again. We are extremely hungry for resupplies, as you can see.
Let's reload.
Okay, we have another spear gun. I did not want to use the 500 kilo bomb because there is a remaining nest, and I wanted to try to use the 500 kilo on the remaining nest to close multiple holes with a single explosion. That's the reason I am not using that on the Bile Titans. Also, Terminids seem to have, you know, a detection for your stratagems. As soon as they see a resupply pod or a weapon pod, they will gather around that. Well, call them strategists or what. Let me see if I can press the button. Man, this guy is guarding the... Nice. That was fucking risky. The Impaler was just sitting on the button. That was a bastard move.
You have served democracy well.
Okay, we are still one nest away from the full complete here. Yeah, we suffered some deaths, but yeah. Oh shit. Ah, come on. The fucking Impaler again. How many fucking Impalers are there? Do not tell me that there is another Impaler hide somewhere. Well, there is, of course. There must be one. But really, come on. Well, anyways. And those guys were, of course, 1 HP from dying. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's complete this and get the fuck out here. The Sith guys always come in late. And I believe this is one of the first cases of a Sith guy actually grenading at the start of the video, if you recall. The Sith guy actually launched an impact grenade directly on me, killing me. That was ridiculous. Okay, almost there.
Deploying equipment package. Deploying support weapon.
Okay, so we are again using the expandable napalm as a means of, you know, bombarding the inside of the nest, as we did with the other nest.
Bug hive spotted.
Okay, so by the way, there is a difference between the fire status that is inflicted by the napalm and the fire status inflicted by the flamethrower. They are not the same, okay? There are two burning statuses that are distinguished by the burning and the heavy burning. The napalm, usually the stratagems, inflict the heavy burning. The flamethrower does not inflict the normal burning. The difference is basically that the damage over time is double. Okay, so it's 100 per second if you are using, for example, the torture or the incendiary grenades, and it is 200 per second if you're using some napalm-based weaponry like the Eagles, the napalm barrage, etc. Okay. And I also believe the expandable napalm applies heavy burning as well, so it is 200 damage per second. And this is messy, to say the least. We need to just close 4 holes.
Helldivers, never die.
Okay, the 500 kilo bomb did some kills. Okay, so
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
we don't have many spear shots, so we have to make those count. Okay. Another good thing about the spear gun, by the way, is that it penetrates, it over-penetrates enemies. So if there are enemies in line and they do not have, you know, medium armor, I believe, no, medium armor, I still believe the spear penetrates. But if they have heavy armor, of course, the spear gets stopped on the spot. Okay, we just have to defend the extraction point, which is extremely convenient for us because it has only 2 choke points.
Sending down support weapon.
Okay, let me call in the... What the fuck? Sorry.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Now all we have to do is just, you know, defend the high ground position here.
I'm out.
Yeah, not very effective. I believe you need 6 spear shots to the Titan head to kill it.
Fire in the hole.
Okay, let me call back the resupplies. We have also the 500 kilobombs to deny them to climb up.
And loaded.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Last reload.
That was not my best shot, definitely, but still. Okay, so the 500 kilobomb just demolished all of the guys below here, but they are gathering a lot below us. As you can see from the map, it is just constellated by enemies.
You will never destroy our way of life.
They are calling in a breach, I guess. But we are not afraid. Okay, about the Shriekers, we are afraid, by the way.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
Remember, gas and fire together work perfectly in synergy. It is extremely effective, especially, yeah, as you can see, if you want to deny some area, yeah, you are specialized in doing that. Wow, these look fantastic. Perfect.
Last reload.
Okay, so we are done with the mission. I hope you liked the video. Be sure to check my other solo videos if you want, and let me know in the comments if you're gonna play Battlefield as well. See ya and peace.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.